which civilization used toothpaste over 5,000 years ago? Egyptians, which animal once put on trial during medieval times? Pigs, which country once fought a war against birds? Australia, which famous leader was afraid of cats? Napoleon, ancient Romans used what as mouthwash? Urine, which structure took around 20 years to build? Great Pyramid, which empire used carrier pigeons for military communication? Persian Empire, what color was considered royal because it was expensive? Purple, which country once had a king for only about 20 minutes? France, what unusual pet did some ancient Egyptians keep? Crocodiles, which army once used flaming pigs in battle? Greeks, what did Vikings use as combs made from? Animal bones, which famous city was originally called Byzantium? Istanbul, which ruler reportedly slept in a coffin sometimes? Abraham Lincoln, which empire built roads totaling thousands of miles? Roman Empire, what did some ancient people use as money? Shells, which war lasted around 38 minutes? Anglo-Zanzibar War, ancient Greeks believed which organ controlled thinking? Heart, which famous monument slowly leans? Leaning Tower of Pisa, which civilization invented concrete first? Romans, which ruler reportedly had an enormous beard contest? Peter the Great, what was once used to preserve Egyptian mummies? Salt, which ancient wonder still exists today? Great Pyramid, what strange thing did some medieval doctors wear? Bird masks, which civilization created one of the earliest calendars? Egyptians, which country invented paper money first? China, which ruler named his horse a senator? Caligula, what was the first known writing material? Papyrus, which ancient city was buried by a volcano? Pompeii, which civilization built Machu Picchu? Inca,